Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing and subscribing, telling everyone about what we do right here at Gusto TV. Shout out to Omah, shout out to Shmurda, Oxlade and Tems. Next rated awards came through at the Headies just some days ago, and of course we know who won that one. Omah deserved, not deserved. Nana has a word on that.
No, that's deserved. That's without a doubt. That's one of the categories they got right on the day.
On the day,
it wasn't. There was no dispute about it. And some people might want to be sentimental and say, "Oh, maybe perhaps a Tems or maybe a Shmurda." But then, you guys have to be factual. We shouldn't put gender or the current status as a criteria, because there's a year of review, which is 18 months, which ended October 2020. So if you look factually into those 18 months, the most impressive or the person that you feel is next to be a big thing, it has to be Omah, nobody else.
Okay, if people are talking about Tems, getting the award and everything, why should Tems not, be a strong contender for that particular award?
Well, the fact that she's nominated means she's a strong contender. The fact that she's the only female in there also means she's a strong contender for the award. But if you're looking at, like I said, it's important to always look at that year of review, because that's what's supposed to be the pointer of, the period these guys were hot. We know Omah was hot from February, March up until October. That's maybe a good 7 or 8 months or thereabout in there. So he was hot consistently. That guy owned the lockdown. He dominated charts for months before anybody even had a sniff of saying, "Oh, I want to." His songs were getting played everywhere. So did Tems, which is no dispute. Tems also has been fire, but she only had 1 or 2 songs during that time frame that did well, which is "Try Me" and what's it called? What's the name of the song? Why you wanna try me? Okay.
Luku.
And yeah, "Try Me" was good. She had. During that month, 18 months of review, she had not had the Wizkid feature. She had not had these other songs, Damages, and she had not had any of those things. So it's different. You can't push for someone. We know that "Try Me" was a dope song. We know that Luku was a song. But is that enough for you to win next rated? No, it's definitely not.
Shmurda has Vision 2020, the remix of Olamide.
Yeah.
He appeared with Davido, on Davido's feed, Carpe Diem as well.
Yeah.
There's Cash App. There's Dangbana Orisha.
Was Cash App was
which you don't like?
Cash App was after
the review.
After the
year. There was Dangbana Orisha.
Yes.
There's also a couple of songs. There's that one rhythm, body rhythm with Runtown.
You said we're going to sing that song.
Karaoke person.
No, that's it.
Should Shmurda be aggrieved?
No, I don't think he should be aggrieved. I think he know that even if there was a voting or anything, Omah would win and he would probably come second, because he was. If they had shifted that, like I said before, if they had shifted that 18 months of review or made it 2 years of review, then Shmurda even had the more decent shout than Tems, if you're going to be factual. Because after the months of review, Shmurda's ratings just shut up. Because as you can see, now he's the talk of town. He's almost the best. Young thing out right now.
He's the biggest young thing.
Yeah, and what Omah did during that lockdown period is what this guy did. He did from December up to this moment, because he had the #1 song in the country. He had the song of December. You know how hard it is to have a song of December. He had the song of Defender. So I said Defender of December. So yeah, Omah shouldn't. Shmurda, he shouldn't be aggrieved at all. And I like the gesture of Joe Boy and Shmurda coming onto the stage with Omah.
Sorry, that's Oxlade.
Oxlade, rather. Coming on the stage.
Yeah.
I like.
There was a video of Shmurda taking up the award. Now we win now. Now we win now. Now we win now.
That's all we want to see. For a category that we know that there's always one bass goes. Is always feel the controversy.
Anybody.
So I like it that the young ones have decided to be like, we are going to be we are going to be a different generation. And it's sure me that there's going to be a Oxlade Omah song, there's going to be a Oxlade Shmurda song, there's going to be a Omah and everything is sure me, because these guys, they know that collaboration is the way forward. They are not going the route of the top 3 right now, although maybe the 2 of the top 3, they're not going the route. Because Burna Boy don't do song with they don't do some with Whiskey at least 2 times. So two of the top now they get issue with each other. So that's it. That's all.
Anyways, Oxlade was in the in the shout for the next rated award and all of that. Is Oxlade the I don't know how to put it. I've just been thinking, does Oxlade deserve to be in there? Does he not deserve to be in there? Should there have been another person and everything? What exactly do you think about Oxlade being in that category?
Well, I think Oxlade deserves to be in there because if you look at the Rookie of the Year the previous year, the guys who were nominated, I think Oxlade seems to be the one who has done the most. He's got an EP that, I mean, done pretty well. Had the hit song In A Way and a hit video that got massive airplays on radio and TV. Now he's even signed to an international label, so that means he's obviously doing something right. So the fact that he's in there is also a validation that yes, you're doing something right and you deserve to be in the shout for next rated, because whether you like it or not, Omah, Oxlade, what's his name, Bella Shmurda, those guys look like they might just be the next thing that will just destroy everywhere and do everything possible to be known in Nigeria. Once these top 3 or whoever it is and the other ones who are in the mid-level are fading off, these guys are there, are waiting, and they have all the right tools. In fact in all that, those 3 guys I mentioned, is just Bella Shmurda who has the street factor working for him. They have the street factor. These other guys don't have the street factor, but they have the international factor working for them. Those guys with resources, they can do anything that will push them in the good light, home and abroad.
Okay, so Omah next rated. Congrats to Omah Stanley Didier. I think that's his name. Didier Stanley.
Say which one is his name? Do now?
No. I mean, congratulating him now. Peter is laughing in the background. I mean, I like to call all their names and everything. Yes, congrats to Omah on that particular one. Headies next rated for the year 2020/2021. We expect a whole lot more. There's a whole lot of pressure that comes with the next rated award. People expect, if you are next rated, then we expect a whole lot from you.
Omah go do don't worry.
Shadow Banks, Lil Kesh, I've been they were nominated years ago. Ricardo won and all of that, and right now 3, 4 years, 5 years after, nothing else again. Is Omah going to surpass all expectations?
He's going to surpass it. The guy has all the right ingredients. Don't forget that this guy has only been making music officially for 2 years. He has just been a producer producing music, and some of the guys that even produce, I actually know about them, but I didn't really pay attention. There's a guy called Siki, Omah produced a song for him, and dope song. But all these kind of people, you won't pay attention to them because they don't, obviously they're not big enough and everything. But yeah, the guy in terms of music, he has a new formula in town, and he's rinsing and repeating that formula. Godly from his new EP is making a lot of rounds everywhere. That's months later after release. So the guy, whether you like it or not, he has a new album coming out. He has more than the
on that particular one. Headies next rated. The album is coming. Also Bella Shmurda, the album is coming as well. Oxlade also is planning to drop something, as well as Tems. Also, these guys all have EPs. Bella Shmurda has an EP. High Tension. Omah has 2 EPs. Oxlade has
Tems has an EP as well.
Yes, Tems also has an EP. Guys, let's have your thoughts on that particular one. Omah next rated, deserved or not? If it's deserved, tell us why. If it's not deserved, tell us who should have won, and of course we'll write it to reply to every one of you. Thank you so much for sticking by. Please continue to like and subscribe while you share, and continue to stay safe and godly. Peace.
Thank God, say I got Didi. Say God no, I'm God.